What's up, everyone? Good morning. Or good afternoon, actually. Sorry. Haven't left my house yet. How's everybody's quarantine going today? What's up, everyone? Good afternoon. Let's wait for some more people to hop on. Currently just relaxing, watching some Netflix. I've seen so many shows and movies. I don't know what to watch anymore. Do you guys have any suggestions for me? I'm currently watching Love is Blind. I watched it already, but I'm just rewatching it. It's usually not a show that I'll typically watch, but I mean, I've watched so many things that I'm kind of out of choices now. Somebody said yes. You guys seen it? Love is Blind on Netflix. Who has watched it? Tiger King, that's a good one. I love Tiger King. That was good. Watch Shooter. Shooter, is that, what is that? Is that on Netflix? I've watched The Platform a couple days ago. That was good. Thank you. Love the hair. Thank you. What have you guys been doing during quarantine? Love is Blind was whack to me. Yeah, it's usually not a show I would watch, but I mean, I've gotten so bored. I think I found it pretty entertaining. Disney. I don't have Disney Plus. How is that? Eastbound and Down. Yeah, that's a good one. Money Heist. I've watched some of Money Heist. It's pretty good. I like that. So, as I said yesterday, I'm going to be doing a $100 giveaway to 5 different people. And I'll wait for some more people to hop on. So, yeah, I mean, I decided to do it because, you know, it's a pretty rough time for everybody. And I feel like with $100, you guys can buy some groceries, buy some toilet paper, you know, $100 can be used for something good right now. So I'll be asking you guys some questions, and whoever answers the question correctly gets the $100. So yeah, we'll start that in a bit, but I'll just answer some questions from you guys first. Not sure how to use this. I've never gone live before, so what makes Shakey's so good to you? What's up, Marcos? The Mojos are my favorite, and they actually have really good chicken. Surprisingly, there's not too many pizza places that have really good chicken, but Shakey's definitely does. When are you coming to Vegas? I'm not sure. Hopefully I'll be fighting in Vegas again soon when all of this is over. Which boxers did you look to growing up? I looked up to Sugar Ray Leonard, Roy Jones Jr. I love Roberto Duran as well. Mike Tyson. Can I buy you dinner? Yeah, Shakey's Pizza. Where's the other AirPod? I was at the park last week and I was running, and when I was done running, I only had one AirPod, so it flew off somewhere and I couldn't find it after. Bash, what's up? How long have you been boxing? I've been boxing for about almost 19 years now. Meet and greet in PR soon. Yeah, I got to do a meet and greet soon. Hopefully when all this is over, can get back on track. You know, I know everybody had so many things planned, and it was going to be such a big year for me, so I'm kind of disappointed. You know, I was supposed to fight in March, and that was canceled, and we had some pretty big plans to fight 2 world champions this year, so it's disappointing that everything got slowed down, but I mean, hey, not the only one who had their year slowed down, so when all this is over, we'll get right back to the plans that we had. Meet and greet at Shakey's. It's a perfect place. Are you Orthodox or Southpaw? I'm Orthodox, but I do switch stance a lot. When I first started boxing, I would always stand Southpaw, and my dad and my trainer would always have me switch back to right-handed, but I feel really comfortable Southpaw. Sometimes I feel more comfortable Southpaw than I do Orthodox. So yeah, I just switch whenever I feel I can land a certain punch, or switch whenever I feel that I need to. What is your favorite punch? My favorite punch is a left hook or body shots. Watch Everybody's Everything on Netflix. Crawford or Spence? Oh man. Crawford. How many times have you had your nose broken? I've never had my nose broken, thankfully, and I've been boxing for so long, so hopefully never happens. Let me know, who's your favorite Southpaw in boxing? Favorite Southpaw in boxing was, I would say, Sergio Martinez. He's always been one of my favorite fighters. Who is your favorite boxer? My favorite boxer is Sugar Ray Leonard. Lomachenko-Lopez or Loma? I'm gonna have to go with Lopez on that. I really like him. I think he's a very good fighter, well-rounded fighter. So looking forward to seeing him fight again. Do you think you peaked boxing-wise, or can you still improve on something? Can always improve on something, and I feel like if you ever come to the point where you feel like you've reached your peak, I mean, it's just, I don't know, it's just not a good way to think. I feel like you can always learn something. Like, I've been boxing for about 19 years now, and every single day I try to work on something to improve my skills, to improve every punch, to improve my defense, to improve my offense. So there's always something you can work on. I feel like you never really reach your peak. I mean, you do reach your prime at a certain point, but as far as peak and your skill level, it can always go higher and higher. You got a big compliment from, what's up, Ali Setback? You got a big compliment from Clarissa Shields the other day. She said you have one of the best defenses in boxing. Oh, wow. Thanks, Clarissa. Thank you. Yeah, defense is something that I've always just naturally had since I was a kid. And when I first walked into the gym and started boxing, my dad and my trainer would get upset at me because I would like drop my hands and I would move my shoulders, and I didn't even really know what I was doing. Sorry guys, poor connection. So when I would walk into the gym, the first week that I walked into the gym, learned how to box, and then sparred for the first time, I would always drop my hands and move my shoulders, and just, it's just natural reflexes that I had and abilities. And they would always get upset at me because they would yell and say, keep your hands up. And then I always thought to myself, like, why do I have to keep my hands glued to my face? Like, I can't move like that. I can't really, you know, slip punches. I wanted to use my shoulders and my hands to move, to help out my defense. So yeah, defense is something that's very, very important to me and very important to my style, and definitely use a lot of defense. You think boxing is rigged nowadays? I mean, of course there's always those fights where judging is a little fishy and a little off, but I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's all sports are like that. What's up with Frankie? Everyone's always asking me about Frankie. Frankie, he's doing well. He's just enjoying his life outside of boxing. You know, he was boxing since he was 5 years old, and like I tell people, you know, boxing media puts out, you know, all these rumors of Frankie and what they assume that he's doing now, and you know, the truth is that the reason why he stopped boxing was because he just didn't really enjoy it anymore. He didn't really have the passion for it. So But yeah, Frankie's good. Frankie's fine. It's hard when you're doing something for so long at such a young age you start, and you know, it doesn't matter the success that you have or how much money you have. That'll never bring back the passion that you have for it. And you can't fight. You can't get in the ring and fight if you don't have the passion and love for it anymore. So it's basically what happened to Frankie, but he's doing well. Hide behind them. Oh, okay, I found where the questions are coming from. Sorry guys, I'm not really sure how to use this. How's your quarantine? My quarantine is it's going well. I've been reading a lot, been watching more TV than I usually do, which is not good, but I mean, hey, what else is there to do? I've been training from home, or I've been going to the park to train, running at the park, doing sprints, running some miles. So yeah, I'm just doing whatever I can to stay in shape. I also ordered some rollerblades, and I'm super excited to, where's your other earphone? And I'm super excited to get my rollerblades and start using them. His sister of Galapagos. Who's your favorite fighter? Both of them, Chino. How can you stay in shape? In which division do you fight, and what's your biggest aim in your boxing career? I fight at 108 pounds, which is light flyweight, and my goal in boxing is to get all 4 titles at 105, all 4 titles at 108, and also some titles at 112 pounds. Roller skates or roller blades? Roller skates, yeah. What's the difference? Can I go rollerblading with you? Yeah, just keep the social distancing, wear a mask, stay 6 feet away. First cut you've ever had? First cut I've ever had in a fight was about 2 fights ago. I got cut right here on the top of the head from a headbutt. The girl rushed in, and I had my head at the same level as she did, and we clashed heads. So yeah, first cut I got about, I think it was 7 to 10 stitches. All right, Katie Taylor. Katie Taylor is way heavier than me. I think she fights like at 130 or 120 something. What's the picture on the wall behind you? That picture is of me that my photographer Willie shot. There, let me put it a little closer so you guys can see. It's one of my favorite pictures that he's taken, so I had to put that on my wall. That's my dog right there. She's sleeping. Living the life. Once you got hit for the first time, how did you feel? Okay, so the story of the first time that I sparred will answer that question. It's pretty interesting. So I was boxing for about 2 weeks, and my dad didn't want me boxing at the time, so he told my trainer to put me in the ring to spar with a boy, so the boy can beat me up and make me cry. That way I wouldn't want to come back to the gym. So I get in the ring and we spar, and I think it was like the second round, the boy hits me with a body shot, like just right on such a good spot. It just took out everything I had in me. Couldn't breathe, and I stopped and I walked back to the corner and I held my stomach, and then I literally sprinted at him and just threw like wild, crazy punches on him, and he ended up quitting in like the 3rd round and crying, and then he never came back to the gym. So that plan kind of like, the plan that my dad had kind of backfired on him. So after that, he supported me 100%, and he oh, sorry guys, supported me 100%, and yeah, so the little setup he had didn't work quite well. Who was it? The boy? I'm not sure who the boy was, but I never saw him again after that. Let me read some more questions here. How tall are you? I'm 5'2.5". Besides boxing, what do you do for a living? Right now, just boxing. Thankfully, I'm also I'm very interested in getting into some acting. So acting's what I want to do as well, besides boxing. Do you ever watch any MMA? If so, who are some of your favorite mixed martial artists? Yeah, I do watch MMA. I just recently started watching a lot of it. But yeah, I really like Max Holloway. I like Brian Ortega. I like BJ Penn. Chris Cyborg, Holly Holm. Do you sell t-shirts with your image? I have before. I need to make new merchandise, so that's something that I've been wanting to do as well. So hopefully before my next fight, I'll be able to put out some merchandise for you guys.